Hey, I'm Nicholas, and I guess I'll be doing comedy, but it seems to be failure around here. But all right, this one time, right? I like summertime. I really like summertime because it's better than winter. Because winter is just a bother. Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't want to shovel the driveway." And it's like, your dad still shovels the driveway, all right? So be quiet. But I don't like wintertime for the main reason. I go shopping, let's say. I go into a store, and someone looks at me and goes, "Hey, man, your right hand looks a little frostbit." Like, oh man, I gotta explain what it is. I got cerebral palsy and everything. It gets all awkward. I got nothing cool to say. I can't be all like, "Hey man, Vietnam, 72, man. Liquor store robbery, 1991. You know, it's like, I got nothing cool. All I got is birth, 1985. That's it. Boom. Like, that's the baddest ass thing I ever got. They're right there, right? I remember when I was a very little boy, I was like, "Mommy, I want to go to summer camp." And my mom sent me to a summer camp full of other crippled children. It was like a concentration camp for handicapped kids, except they didn't kill us. We just wanted to die. When we walked in the shower and water came out of the faucet, we were all disappointed. But nothing scares you normal people more than a crippled guy down the archery range holding a bow and arrow and you freak out every time. And then they had this huge bonfire and everything like that. I thought they were going to push us in, but no. They decided to sit us down to tell us spooky stories. Like the one about the man with a hook for a hand. Or the man with a deformed leg that traveled through the woods and killed all the campers. And I'm all like, "Hey, why the hell are all the killers in these stories crippled? That's bullshit right there." And then, see, here's the thing. You normal people believe these stories are true in your subconscious, all right? Because I'm walking down the street, right? And I see these three hot girls walking towards me. And I'm all like, all right, all right, all right. They see me. They cross the street. And I'm all like, oh, man. And then I see three big black dudes walking towards me. And they cross the street, too. Oh, come on. That's not how this works. I have to cross the street first, man. Come on, man. Yeah. And then going to elementary school, I still did it and everything, but it's a rough time, man. Like, there's school dances and everything like that. The girls on one side, boys on the other side. I had the confidence to go up to the girl, be like, "Hey, you want to dance?" And she'd be all like, She's looking at her friends, looking back at me. Her friends are like, "You gotta say yes to the cripple. You look like a fucking bitch if you say no, right?" So like, all right, I got myself in there, right? Yeah, but everyone had their like single dance, like Backstreet Boys or something. They all had that groove and everything. But when the YMCA song would come on, everyone would look at me wondering what letters that I would produce. If that song was Chinese, I would nail that shit. Yeah, and then they had this huge water fight and everything like that. And teachers were like, "Bring your water guns to school, everyone." I was like, all right. I go to Toys R Us, got myself a Super Soaker 10 XP. I have no idea what that meant. It sounded pretty cool. I was 12 years old. Whatever. I got myself that. I go to a water fight. I remember, Toys R Us did not tell me you need 2 hands to work a Super Soaker. I spent the whole water fight like this. Eventually, everyone was like, "Get the cripple." I'm like, "What? No!" Oh, man. And then, getting older, trying to find a job. Every job interview for me is the same thing. We're like, "Nicholas, what's your greatest weakness?" "Fuck you, Le Chateau. I don't need this shit, man." I walked right out. I did finally get a job because some people, it's policy or something like that, right? I got a job at Canada's Wonderland of all places. My God. If you ever go there, you see the shittiest teenage kids work there. And I know this because they put them right beside me. And if I did a job better than that kid, guess what? That kid was fucking fired. No warnings or you're worse than Nicholas. You're fucking fired. And that's a line of employment. And I was like, oh, it's like, hey, I was like, I should agree with this because I left my virginity at 28. And if you're 29 and you're still a virgin, kill yourself. That's all I got to say. And then, right, something went wrong. If anything ever went wrong, right? Like, oh, who did this? Oh, the black guy did. Like, oh, we're a multicultural company here. We want to give a name or something like that. Like, oh, the guy with the hand did it. Nicholas, bring my goddamn office right now. Like, what? They hire 4,000 people a year, but when you say the hand, you just narrow down 4,000 people to one guy? Bullshit, man. I got my revenge, though. I was on the Wild Beast. And when that ride, the wooden roller coaster, when that ride comes to a stop, I'm like this. Whee! Oh my God, what happened to my hand? And no one's waiting in line after that. Yeah. Yeah. And the one thing I did last year, it was very fun. I went to a thing called Caravana for the first time. And a lot of black people like to show up to that thing. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, I was like, I'm so white, but I don't care because the music was bopping and I was like really getting into it. And the women there are grinding up against everything. The young guys, the old guys, the trees. I'm like, oh my God, I want some of that poom poom too, right? Like I want to harness that power, right? And the next thing you know, this 300-pound black woman starts twerking her butt towards me. And I'm all like, okay, let's do this. And right before it makes contact, black people not telling me you need 2 fucking hands to work the black booty. Because it made contact. I flew 5 feet in the goddamn air. These guys catch me. They push me forward. And I deck this girl with my right hand. She's out cold. And I'm standing over like in a Street Fighter pose. And everyone's looking at me now. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? And like one guy goes, yo man, that guy just Chris Brown that bitch. I was like, what? No? What the hell? And right before anyone could do anything, I realized something. Someone always dies at Caravana. I'm the chosen one this year. It's my time to go. And before anyone could do anything, my right hand twitches and everyone backs the fuck up and crosses the street. I was like, oh, come on. 2 good things happened to me after that. 1, Chris Brown follows me on Twitter now. 2, I now have a black girlfriend. Yeah. Hey, if you're offended by that, I'm sorry, but you know, the damage is done. You know what they say. Once you go cripple, your orgasm's triple. What? Yes. Thank you, guys.
All right, I'll start off. I feel like I can't say anything bad. I mean, I don't like disabled on disabled violence, so you know it's gonna be. Dude, you know what? Honestly, I think you got like the right attitude about it. I mean, I'm disabled as well, and when you can laugh at yourself, that's like the best thing, and like that you can be able to do. And the fact you went up here and be able to tell some jokes about it, you made us laugh. So you definitely made me laugh. So great job. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're confident and you owned it, and you know it's not pity laughs, man. Like it was actually really funny. So I really enjoyed your set. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I got some good laughs out of that. The only thing I could say is just you do tend to run over your jokes a little bit. You don't. You gotta kind of guide the audience into where it's okay to laugh. But when you had the joke, you just ran straight to the next one. You didn't give everybody the breathing room to give you a laugh in there. But that's okay because the material itself is solid. It's just a matter of pacing and timing. But otherwise, great.